And then now together they're doing an incredible job to bring Tottenham to the round of 16 in the Champions League, but also to see Tottenham as a competitive team in the best positions of the Premier League. Hey guys, welcome back on the channel. Fabrizio Romano here, as always, to bring you behind the scenes of the transfer market, into the details of the transfer market. And today I wanted to answer many questions of Tottenham fans, because it's always important to remind where was the project Tottenham 15 months ago and where they are now in the round of 16 in the Champions League, doing very well in the Premier League and with a very clear project. Also, thanks to the new Italian director, Fabio Paratici, of course, thanks to Antonio Conte and the whole environment, how they rebuilt the club in 15 months. Let's jump into it together. And so guys, it's important to remind really how it changed for Tottenham in the last year, in the last 15 months, because it's never easy, to rebuild something in a Premier League, a really competitive league, the best league in the world, with many top clubs investing big money on fantastic players, with the best players in the world. So there are many factors, and this is why it's absolutely not easy at all. But Tottenham have been really good in their rebuilding project, as many other clubs, also in England, of course. Also Arsenal did an incredible job, but Tottenham, with the new director Fabio Paratici, changed everything in 15 months. First of all, let me clarify how important Paratici has been to have Antonio Conte as Tottenham coach today. It was absolutely not easy to convince Antonio Conte 1 year ago, in November. Probably with any other director, Antonio Conte was going to turn down the approaches from Tottenham. But with Fabio Paratici, the relationship was strong. Paratici insisted a lot to have Antonio Conte as a manager. And then now together, they're doing an incredible job to bring Tottenham to the round of 16 in the Champions League, but also to see Tottenham as a competitive team in the best positions of the Premier League. It's not easy, because on the financial point of view, it's always important to have a balance, to sign with the smart moves. And so I would mention in summer 2021 the fantastic signing of Cristian Romero, one of the best centre-backs in the world now, but signing him from Atalanta for 50 million was not something guaranteed, and Tottenham trusted the player and was a very good signing, also because now many clubs have this regret of Cristian Romero. Also what they did in January with Kulusevski, Bentancur, especially Kulusevski, really smart signings for Tottenham. Kulusevski on loan with a buy option that they want to trigger in 2023, or in any case, they want to sign the player on a permanent deal in 2023, but it was a really smart negotiation on Tottenham's side. And also with keeping Harry Kane. That was a really difficult mission for Fabio Paratici. He arrived at Tottenham in July 2021, and Harry Kane wanted to leave. He wanted to join Manchester City, he wanted to leave Tottenham, he was desperate to leave the club. Paratici helped to rebuild the winning mentality into the club, the ambition to win something in a few years, and also bringing in Antonio Conte, who has completely changed the atmosphere in the dressing room, completely changed the impact into the club. And so the work they did together, Conte and Paratici, is now giving a credible profit to Tottenham Football Club. Also, this summer, last summer, a few months ago, Tottenham did some important investments like Richarlison. Remember that Chelsea tried to hijack the deal in the final hours, but Tottenham were perfect in the negotiations for Richarlison. Ivan Perisic, an important winger, signed for free, and so it's also important to have this kind of balance. Also, Bissouma, a player they trust for the future. Lenglet was really important in Champions League on loan from Barcelona. So some smart deals and also some players for the future. Remember the name, Destiny Udogie. In Italy, we know how good is this boy. He's doing fantastic in Serie A with Udinese. Inter, Juventus were tracking him, but they were not ready at the right moment. Tottenham decided to invest on him, 19 million plus add-ons. And I'm sure that this money will look like a bargain in a few years, because Udogie is really important for Italy, is really important for Udinese, and will join Tottenham next year, so for the next season. But this is part of the work of Fabio Paratici, the work he did with Harry Kane, the work to convince Antonio Conte, and then having Conte and Paratici in the club made the difference. Now we will see what happens with Conte contract. There will be conversations in the next weeks and months to understand on Antonio Conte's situation, but for sure Fabio Paratici made the difference in 15 months. And also important to mention that Tottenham project will continue. They know that they need to improve in some positions, they need to sign some players in other positions. So They will go step by step with a smart strategy, but the vision is clear. As Arsenal did an excellent job, and now they are doing fantastic in the Premier League, thanks to the work of the director, Edu, the manager, Arteta. Tottenham, London clubs, again, did an excellent job with Fabio Paratici, Antonio Conte, the new Tottenham together to rebuild the team, and now in the round of 16 in the Champions League. And so guys, let me know your opinion on this Tottenham rebuilding. I think it's a really important point to understand what they did in the last few months. Is something that seems easy, but is never easy, especially in England. I want your opinion, guys. Hit in the comments. Remember to like this video, turn on the notification bell. As always, subscribe to the channel. See you soon with Fabrizio. Ciao.